Hi guys, welcome to our channel. My name is Stefania, and in this channel I share with you guys how to remember that you are the most powerful influence in your life, and that as you see within and you harness that inner confidence in that unconditional love that you are, your life will have to reflect that. And the material world is an aftermath of what you choose within, and there is nothing to fear. That's what this whole channel is about. It's so funny because I wanted so bad to have like an intro that made sense all the time, but I change it all the time, and that's okay. We're just gonna go with that. It's part of my creative process, so to speak. So in this video, you guys, I'm gonna do everything I said before. I'm always going to remind you that there's nothing to fear, that you live in a beautiful illusion that reflects your beliefs. And if you want to change what you're experiencing, just change it within. Harness your stability in the unconditional love that you already are. And then what you finally realize that it's not really about getting things, it's not about manifesting things that are out of your reach. It's just that as within, so without, you're really stabilizing the knowing that you are the creator, and as you draw, you paint, you sharpen the dream, it will continue to be so in your material plane. It's very beautiful, it's very fun, and that's why I love what I'm doing with this channel on my TikTok and what I share with you guys. So today I want to talk a little bit more about unconditional love, right? And the word love has been a little bit contaminated by different meanings with different human brains because it's been used in so many different ways, right? And usually it's like romantic love or like parental love or whatever expectation we might have of love. Sorry, I'm trying to make this look cool. I do it like this. Whatever expectation we might have of what love can be. And it's actually so much bigger than that, guys. Like when I use the word love, is the love that I mean, it's the growth, it's the infinite support, it's the support, the stability, the prosperity, the thing that's always going to be there, the safety, the infinite value that you are. And it's that all knowing, all that, everything that's good. That's what that love is. So, sometimes if you have memories of like experiencing love, which actually could have been a form of an addiction with a person, if you were unstable and you were like, oh my god, I love this person so much, but they left me, or I love my parents and they didn't love me back, or vice versa, or I love this job and it went away from me, or it could have been an art piece or music or a song or whatever. And now you have a negative association with the word love because you're like, love always leaves me, it's painful, it's not stable, it's out to get me, it's always running away from you. But that's not what love is, you guys. That's just actually an illusion. The illusion, the reflection showing you back where you are, what you chose, what you allowed to believe at that time. You are completely whole, complete, stable, full of love right now. You are this infinite peace. And as you sit in your infinite peace, stability, love, value your worthiness, because no experience deems you of your worthiness, no lack of person telling you that they love you back, that doesn't make you worthy or not worthy, right? It was just an illusion. Like it was an illusion because it's reflected in time and space, and everything that's outside of you, your human brain and your body included, is part of the illusion because it's just energy reorganizing. It's kind of like a projection. It's a beautiful projection, nothing to be afraid of, but you're so much bigger than that. And when you go to the bigger component, you have freedom of creation, you have all the peace in the world, and you get to observe and see how things come and leave your life. Because again, the physical world is temporary. You can't really control it. To think you can control the physical world is what creates a lot of stress and chaos and like pain in your physical and human psyche, because you're like, I want this person to behave this way so I can feel loved. I want this money to be in my bank account so I can feel safe and prosperous. I want my mom to have behaved, or my dad to have behaved in this way for me to feel nurtured. And guys, like, they were just stories. They were just reflections. They were just uncomfortable things that we saw in the screen of space. And when you send them love, this is where the unconditional love comes in, right? You were always unconditionally loved despite those conditions. And when you can sit in that, this is where like forgiveness comes in, and you're like, wait a minute, if I've always been unconditional love, I've always been unconditional peace, I've always been unconditionally worthy and safe and supported and all these other things, that must be an illusion. That must have been a reflection of what I didn't want. And in A Course in Miracles, it talks about how everything that feels uncomfortable is actually giving you signals that that doesn't have to be your truth. But, this is where it becomes a but thing. Listen to me very closely about this. If your human psyche becomes attached to those stories, we start putting blame, we start condemning people, ourselves included, we will get stuck in those hamster wheels, and they will continue to be reflected in the space around us. If we hold on to that pain, that blame, that fear, that resentment, we're gonna be like, F that person, they did this to me. Guys, sometimes it's a tough pill to swallow, but there's nobody else outside of you. They're just reflecting the roles you gave them. And you're going to realize as you change the roles within, this is a very internal process. I can't make you do it. Nobody else can make you do it. You have to practice this for yourself. As you change the roles you give people, they will change the behavior they reflect back to you. But not in the sense that you're trying to change people. No, how do you want to feel? You can change the story. This is where Neville Goddard came in with revision. He was like, going to close your eyes, re-envision what you experienced, letting it go. That's what Jesus talked about, right? Let go of the story. Let's say you were neglected. I'm going to say it like this because it was an illusion. You were neglected as a child. Re-envision it. What would it feel like to feel safe, to feel supported, to feel loved? Bring it all in the present moment. The past doesn't exist anymore. The present moment is the only reality. The present moment is the only reality. The present moment is the only reality. Come back to the present moment. And when you come back to the present moment, you get to choose what you experienced and what you're going to experience thereafter, because time is also an illusion. There is no future. Everything's happening right now and you get to choose. The past is not set in stone. I know that sounds kind of trippy. I felt trippy when I was experiencing that too, and I did that a while ago, but nobody has to know you're doing this. Do it in your head. Be like, okay, what if I reimagine my childhood? What if I reimagine how I'm treated at work? What if I reimagine how I feel about my body? What if I reimagine my body? You're going to start seeing the reflection back of what you see within. And you not hold on to it, because you can't really hold on to things, but you dwell in it. You realize that you are the creator, and that's when you start getting the confidence to continue to do these things. You're like, oh my God, like I am so powerful. And the reason why I'm making these videos is because I have no doubt. Like I've done it for so long, and I've shared it for so long, and I've helped other people overcome certain painful identities that I'm like, okay, like I have no doubt this actually works. It sounds trippy at first, I'm not going to lie, because your logical mind's like, what are you talking about? Bear with me. Unconditional love. You've always been unconditionally loved. Everything else is an illusion. And you can share that unconditional love. That means see the best in others. See the best in every situation. Everything that is not the best for the outcome that you prefer is the illusion. Let it go. Everything's here to provide for you the outcome you chose. And you know, like sometimes it might not be there right away, but you just have to know that it's reorganizing. Watch it with curiosity, watch it with compassion, watch it with a lot of love. And if you feel discomfort in your body, just be like, it's leaving my body. Sometimes, let's say you feel discomfort in your body and you're like, oh my God, let me associate it. It must be because I went through this as a child. It must be because I fell and now my knee is bad. It must be because I ate something bad and now this is why I feel uncomfortable. Or my stomach always hurts because I was born with a condition. The only reason you're experiencing things is because you believe them. I'm gonna say it again. The only reason why you're experiencing things that you don't want is because you believe them and you accepted them as truth. You can observe them and be like, no, I'm gonna let this discomfort go. I'm gonna observe it, but the reason that I have awareness, I'm aware that I'm observing it, and I'm cutting the cords to that attachment in my brain that keeps the thing alive. Your attention keeps things alive. You know, like Neville Goddard talks about how, like, the Bible, there's like a passage, I'm not really sure on which part exactly, but like your attention is like blood, like an umbilical cord that keeps things alive. You keep circumstances, lives alive, like circumstances, people, behaviors, things you don't like, through your attention. So cut that umbilical cord so you can rest in peace and allow your body to reorganize to its highest health, to its most beautiful glow, the people around you, so that they can enhance your life instead of take from your life. And as I'm saying that, I don't want to go off on another tangent, but nobody can take anything from you, you guys. Nobody can. There's no external energies. It's not like, oh, that person has bad energy, they're toxic, look what they're doing to me. Everything's a reflection of you. I'm not saying that you have to sustain and endure any sort of pain because you think you deserve it, because you think there's punishment, because if it's there, you have to like, deal with it because it's a reflection of you. You don't have to do that. You can step away. You can leave. You can be like, oh, I don't like how this feels, I'm going away, Like, there's so many things, like if you're swimming in rough waters and you have the capacity to walk on the sand, why would you stay in the rough waters by choice? Unless you're trying to train your muscles and you're trying to become like an Olympic champion in swimming. The Olympics have come up a lot because I've been watching them. And now the Paralympics, they're so cute. So cute, you guys. The Olympics are so cute. The athletes are adorable. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is anything that is not all loving, anything that is not all peace, joy, and enhancing where you need to go is not the love that you are or that they are, because everything's unconditional love. And also A Course in Miracles talks about that. And you're gonna see that once you cut those cords, guys, like those stories of pain, even like there's stories that Neville Goddard talks about how like there's elderly people that, they always had like a hip pain, and they re-envisioned the story. They not pretended, because this is real. Like in their mind, they re-envisioned the accident that caused them to have pain, because this lady was like, my back has always hurt. And she went into her imagination and changed the story a few times and told her brain, hey, we always landed safely. We didn't fall off, I think it was like a swing. She's like, I didn't fall off a swing. I landed safely. And then her pain went away. I've dealt with, that sounds like it wasn't a burden. I've also helped people where they had a story around, chronic stomach issues. So every little time they ate, they were like, it was very painful, and their body reacted very violently towards food because they had the story. They were born that way. And I was like, your body's gonna react. Yes, the body reacts. Yes, your senses follow the patterns. Your brain, your neurological pathways will follow the patterns from the past, but you have to go above that. You have to be like, no, we're choosing something new now. Joe Dispenza talks about this. So wherever you may be in your life, whatever you're experiencing, remember, you are ultimate health. You're infinite health. Allow the illusion of not being healthy to go away if you're dealing with that. If you are dealing with anything else, you are infinite prosperity. Money in the bank doesn't tell you how prosperous you are. You are the value of this entire world. You are the center of the value. Like, what do you think? Little papers or numbers on a screen define you? No, you are the gold. You are the diamond. Not even that, right? Because all those things are still material. You are the answer. As I said in my last video, you are the love you seek. You are the value you seek. You are the answer you seek. You're the stability you seek. And you are the unconditional love you seek. It's always been within you. create and guide and direct your attention to that which you wish to experience. You're a dreamer, continuously dreaming beautiful things, and I promise you nothing can hurt you. There's nothing to fear. Nothing can hurt you. All is you. All is one. I love you guys so much. I have so much fun with these videos. Write me questions, leave me some comments if you want me to answer something specific. I have other platforms that you can follow me in and find out what else I'm doing with my life and share with you guys. Bye. Love you so much. Mwah.